Hi there, Sagittarius. Here's a general look at your solar chart for July 2009 from Diana, who's on her holidays. Now, this is going to be a month for shifting gears from one state of feeling and being to another. So you're likely to be letting go of one setup and kind of exchanging it for another. Or perhaps you will be changing a contract or an agreement of some kind with a view to replacing it with something or some place or someone that fits your requirements better. Feelings could be nearer the surface, and you may be feeling more sensitive. Maybe it's an obligation that you have, that you have to meet. So there's a feeling of that going on this month. You and another party may not be seeing eye to eye on something. After the 4th, this is more likely to be coming in after the 4th. And yes, you can work things out as long as you're prepared to do a bit of groundwork, to research, to dig, to delve, to get to the bottom line, and perhaps take some confidential advice. Also, another way this energy can work is to get spiritual guidance. So when I say you may not be seeing eye to eye on something, maybe this is something in the past which you're trying to put right now. So this is why you're doing the research or the study and getting to grips with some knotty details at last. Now, close relationships will benefit from both Venus and Mars being in a certain area of your chart, and although there could, as there is always, going to be a moment of conflict, you should be getting on with someone else in a very warm and loving way, and there's a good energy going on between you. And this looks like it can be a very productive collaboration, a very productive alliance. So applied to business, this means good for cultivating contacts, sales and promotional activities. They will go well, particularly from the 12th. But before then and throughout some of June, you will have felt this support in your area of work and health. Just somebody there underpinning your routine and helping you along there, easing the passage there. From the 18th, you're coming into a more outgoing, expansive, extrovert kind of a phase when foreign contacts, communications, academic projects, education of all kinds, and perhaps even spiritual pursuits are going to be highlighted for you. But also any legal issues, anything to do with those on a different tack to you, or who've got a different slant on things, perhaps who have an expertise that you can consult with. But also it is a time when others could be consulting with you for your wise and sage advice. After all, you are the sign of the sage. So whichever way round it works, whether you're the student or the teacher, it's going to allow you to get a new perspective on things and see the bigger picture, and perhaps think outside of the box in some respects. Foreign connections are likely to be highlighted, and for some of you, long distance travel at this time, which of course is when Sagittarius is in its element. Now, those of you born between the 7th and the 12th of the month, you may be feeling this kind of heavier energy coming across from Virgo into Sagittarius from Saturn, so you could feel at cross purposes with somebody in authority, somebody who is in a position of power over you. You just feel weighed down by circumstances temporarily. And the only real way to deal with this very heavy energy, which by the way is very good for building new foundations in your life slowly and surely, is just to be patient and persevering and keep holding the vision of what you want to manifest in the future. Because if you are persevering and sort of like dogged now, this is going to pay off handsomely for you in the future when that transit is over. I think you'll be working quite hard between the 5th and the 12th, seeing to chores, getting things done, looking after health. Possibly a little bit of a difference of opinion between you and somebody, maybe providing a service to you, or maybe you just feel like it's inconvenient, or there is, not good communication between you. However, it's no big deal at all, and it can be overcome. It may be the same energy applied to your health provider. It could be that. Where you don't feel that things are quite up to scratch. So or whatever it is, as I say, it's nothing that's going to take over your life or anything like that. However, your primary health provider is yourself. So just watch that you don't overdo things, overindulge. This is a time for self-nurturing and saying yes to activities which are regenerating and healing. Between the 5th and the 12th especially. So you may have to engineer breaks for yourself. You may have to get yourself some therapy. You may have to do something which benefits you, and even if you have to break with your routine to get there and to find this, make sure that you do that, because prevention, of course, is better than cure. Now, the eclipse on July the 22nd, which is a total eclipse of the sun, this is going to propel a wave of energy which will bring change through a part of your chart related to joint resources and things in your life. You rely on others to provide, either on a sort of a personal level or an outside agency of some kind, or aspects of life you share with someone else. So this energy of change will bring a shifting of gears and new beginnings regarding your financial setups, your agreements, your contracts, to do with property as well. Anything you're tied into, pre-existing arrangements, monies also due and owed. This is going to bring this new beginnings into this area, open it up, let the air into this area. And so that'll be over the succeeding months from July the 22nd. Also, assets, any possessions that you have, there could be a decluttering going on here. Also, moral obligations with others in some way too. And maybe you'll have to ditch or perhaps tweak a formal or an informal contract or agreement over the coming months, starting from the 22nd of July. So if it's a moral kind of agreement, then you've sort of signed up for something, as it were, in a relationship. Here again, there's going to be scope for movement. There's going to be scope for change, getting things more how you want them, finding a win-win solution. This will be over these next months, rather from the 22nd of July. It will be over the succeeding months. And hopefully positive improvement coming in there. It's very much a shifting of gears time for you, as I say, and out with the old and in with the new, providing there is a considerate, sensitive approach coming from you, and also hopefully coming towards you. So you need to follow that tuggy string of intuition, have faith in your own feelings and convictions, and see where it leads you. And of course, possibly you'll be setting up things, setting things in place related to those at a distance, new beginnings that you could make there, to do with anything from planning your next holidays, or signing up for a college course or university or some kind of course anyway, and writing something, producing some sort of work of art even, and this eclipse energy is going to help you to do that. It will bring in this energy of change for you to maybe get things set up between where your base is and somewhere at a distance to you. And also, if you need to get something legal sorted out, or a contract finalized, or an old one thrown out and a new one brought in, this will be the time to do it. Well, that's it for now. Sorry about that. That's it for July. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.